Hey, what's up, Star Wars fans? I'm Ryan, and this is Han Shot First. The news today adds on to what we learned last week about the director shakeup for Episode 9. Colin Trevorrow is out following what Disney is calling a mutual split, and today we've learned that J.J. Abrams will be returning to write and direct Episode 9. I have mixed feelings about this. First, I really did think that Disney would bring back Rian Johnson for the final chapter. They brought in Abrams to do The Force Awakens, which I thought was a safe choice. The biggest criticism of the film was that it mirrored A New Hope a little bit too much, and I do get that. But at the same time, there were plenty of things that The Force Awakens did well. It introduced us to new characters and helped us understand them and learn to feel for them in a way that was reminiscent of the original trilogy, and for that, we have Abrams to thank. But back to Johnson, Disney has built a history for messing with the creative vision for Star Wars, and that's completely understandable. It's a beloved franchise and a brand worth protecting, so they probably weren't in the wrong bringing in Tony Gilroy to help with Rogue One, or letting go of Phil Lord and Christopher Miller from the Han Solo movie, or even with Trevorrow with Episode 9. But they haven't had any public issues with Johnson's work on The Last Jedi, so it made sense to me that he would be allowed to continue his vision. It's worth pointing out that Abrams is an executive producer on The Last Jedi, so he certainly has been allowed to collaborate his vision when making The Force Awakens with Johnson's vision for where the franchise is headed. So from that aspect, selecting Abrams to return and finish the trilogy does make sense. It's hard to form too strong of an opinion right now, I think. Until we see where Johnson takes the story with The Last Jedi, it's probably not possible for us to really be able to say definitively who is or isn't right for the final chapter of the sequel trilogy. My choice, which was to allow Johnson to keep going right into Episode 9, could certainly change after seeing the movie this December. How are you feeling about this? Was J.J. Abrams the right pick to write and direct Episode 9, or would you have liked to see them call on Johnson, or maybe somebody else? Let me know in the comments down below, and remember, Han shot first.